I was in downtown Austin. I was crossing the street, and as I crossed, I realized very nicely that this car had dutifully stopped. And so I waved, as is typical. And then I looked again and I realized, oh, it's one of those Waymos, and there's no one driving it. There's no one to thank. And so here we are in the 21st century looking at all kinds of technology. There's one book that I've been reading. Actually, I finished another book too on technology, but one that I've just started, Cuckoos in the Nest, by the Old Testament scholar Ian Provan. And he believes that the current challenges on what is a human being are of such significant consequence that you go back to almost the challenges to who the person of Christ is in the 4th century. So almost have to go back 1700 years or so to find something that's equally substantial and concerning, and that we really need to get right as the church. I think one concern about this whole area is that we Protestants don't typically have a very robust theology of the body. And I mean the physical body, not the body of Christ, but the physical body. The idea a lot of times is that the real us is immaterial and it's in here, and as Provan says, that kind of subtle Gnosticism doesn't help us in really being able to engage. Well, how do we have a good answer that is compelling and truthful and beautiful for this whole disembodied way of life that we're moving toward, where everything is automated and human beings being proximate to one another is less and less important. It's less and less, really modeled, and people are having, really faux relationships, and they call people friends that are just people on Facebook or whatever, and everything's being redefined and reconsidered. And as a result, some of the things that we should hold dear, like the spirituality of physicality of the material universe, is being lessened. So what do we as Christians have to offer really when it comes to a theology of the physical world and of human bodies and human persons? What is a human person? And it's an issue of just substantial import today.